From the Lower Colorado River Authority, this is Wavelength.
The creation of this new river authority will help electrify rural Texas.
And so today, we gather here to dedicate this mighty structure, Buchanan Dam.
This has been a great organization for 70 years, and it's going to be a great organization for a long time to come.
Hi everyone, welcome to the June 2006 edition of Wavelength. Well, more than 1 million people are drawn to the beautiful blue waters of Lake Travis each year. It is a mecca for sailing, skiing, swimming, and sunning. But all too often, the sun and fun can turn to tragedy. 7 deaths occurred on Lake Travis last year, and 5 already this year.
Over the past decade, we've had an active program aimed at safety on the lakes, particularly on Lake Travis, which is the highland lake that gets the most use. But this year, we're adding a new dimension to our efforts with an upbeat campaign called Nobody's Waterproof. This is a special campaign. It's designed to increase the awareness for the need to play it safe on the lake. It's designed to change behaviors of the people most likely to be injured or killed on an LCRA managed body of water.
In a safety inspection, I'll check to see if you have all your safety equipment.
Nobody's Waterproof aims to educate boaters and swimmers about water safety where they are on the lakes.
Hey there! Do you want to win some free stuff?
These crews, all of whom are certified lifeguards or water safety instructors, will head out to Lake Travis and Lake LBJ on busy weekends to interact one-on-one with boaters, swimmers, and picnickers.
Statistics will show that men 18 to 34 are most likely to be injured or drown on the Highland Lakes. We also know that alcohol is often a contributing factor. Swimming and boating pose certain dangers. When you add alcohol, when you fail to wear a personal flotation device, or when you swim alone, it can create a life-threatening situation.
Because I'm very aware of being cautious in the water and I never swim alone.
Austin's own professional triathlete, Desiree Ficker, is serving as the campaign's spokesperson.
No matter how strong of a swimmer you are, no matter how smart, no matter how young or in shape you think you are, nobody's waterproof. Well, as a triathlete, I can swim 2.5 miles, bike 112, and then run a marathon. I never overestimate my ability in the water.
Nobody's Waterproof water safety campaign will use a combination of advertising, media relations, and personal contact to reach its target audience with these tips. Always swim with a friend. Always wear a life jacket. If you drink, be responsible. Boat safely. And always have required equipment on board, such as a fire extinguisher and life jackets. Area businesses are supporting the campaign with more than $100,000 in cash and in-kind services.
The real reason that I'm so excited today about the introduction of this new campaign, that Nobody's Waterproof, is that it's gonna save lives.
For more information and to register for free iPods online, visit nobodyswaterproof.com.
Weather extremes are a way of life in this part of the world. Central Texas is known as Flash Flood Alley.
This is your news at 10.
Good evening. First tonight, parts of Central Texas under tornado warning this evening.
Let's get right to it with Jim Spencer.
Tornado warning continues until 10:15 p.m. for you folks in Gillespie County. We're not currently getting
our local broadcast meteorologists come into our homes and businesses with information about severe weather that can save lives and property. This vital information comes from many sources, including the National Weather Service and LCRA.
And our operator can go click on that circle, it'll tell them exactly what substation that is and what the alarm is at that station.
This group of meteorologists came together in May at the System Operations Control Center, or SOC. This is where LCRA's electrical transmission system is monitored and controlled around the clock.
It's very important for us to have a great relationship with the LCRA when it comes to forecasting the weather here in Central Texas. The Hydromet network of rain gauges, that kind of thing, is something we use on a regular basis. It gives us a great glimpse out into our entire viewing area to know what type of rain is falling, what the flood situation might be. So there's a resource of LCRA's that we rely on a regular basis.
It's all about sharing information on lake level projections, river operations, flood control, drought management, and long-range weather projections.
My feeling is the drought has not broken yet. It has eased. We've seen a lessening of the impacts of the drought here in Central Texas, but it certainly hasn't broken, especially from a hydrologic standpoint. The lakes are still low, aquifers are still low.
Obviously, weather forecasts are very important through the basin. And what happens as a result of that weather, what happens on the lakes are important, but we also know how important the LCRA is in power distribution around the area and how critical weather can be even in that. So I think it's real important that we all work together, and I think we do that in the Austin area perhaps better than anywhere else in the United States.
The rolling blackouts that hit much of Texas back on April 17th were caused in part by extreme temperatures that were 5 degrees hotter than predicted.
The most critical component of what we have to manage is weather. As you mentioned, extreme weather, either whether it be cold or whether it be extremely hot. For our system, if it's roughly 5 degrees warmer, let's say from 94 to 99 degrees, that translates roughly into about a 12% load increase for us.
Control Center.
Back at the SOC, new technology helps operators here keep the power flowing to more than 1 million people in the region.
We monitor the weather all the time, certainly to see the extreme, if there's any extreme weather that's coming into the area. Mainly the things that affect us the most are lightning coming through with the rainstorms. We watch that very closely. We have a lightning detection system that will monitor. It will tell us exactly where lightning strikes. If we have a line, for instance, that goes out of service during a lightning storm, we can pinpoint where lightning struck the line and dispatch personnel out there to take a look at it.
By the way, this group of meteorologists enthusiastically endorses ownership of these all-hazards radios, which will alarm for weather warnings in your area. They are currently available at a special price at your local H-E-B stores.
The LCRA SAWS Water Project is a joint effort by the Lower Colorado River Authority and the San Antonio Water System to conserve and develop water for both the Lower Colorado River Basin and the San Antonio region in the 21st century. The project is currently in the 3rd year of a 6-year study which will determine its environmental, financial, and technical feasibility. Property owners and the general public attended 3 open house events in May held in Colorado, Wharton, and Matagorda counties. The idea is to discuss the project, including potential sites for the off-channel water storage facilities. Staff and board members from LCRA and SAWS were on hand to visit with individuals, explain how the project will work, and answer questions. The project calls for capturing excess and unused river flows and storing them in 1 to 3 earthen embankment facilities, which would cover a total of 7,000 to 10,000 acres.
I think that people are proving to be curious. They're proving to be interested. They are, of course, they want to know where everything's going to be and how we're going to do this process, do this project. But I think that generally people are getting what they want, and that's what we are aiming for.
LCRA representatives communicated in advance of these meetings with landowners whose property may be in one of the proposed sites. They are also interested in talking to any property owners who may want their land to be considered.
The Colorado River Foundation was created in 1994 to support efforts by the LCRA and other organizations to promote awareness and stewardship of the Colorado River.
That one is.
The foundation focuses on education as the key to ushering a healthy Colorado River into the next generation. But population growth and pollution put great stress on this resource and threaten the long-term health of the river.
With organizations like this and with the programs that the Colorado River Foundation has been able to implement, I'm convinced that we're going to get these young people educated and our future is going to be great for the Colorado.
Donations to the Colorado River Foundation provide scholarships to at-risk and underserved youth to participate in these programs at no cost. For many of these kids, it's their first time on any river.
This is fun!
Oh yes, I enjoyed it. It was really fun. I'm going to be learning a lot from this, and I've learned about the water and enjoyed watching everything and swimming and paddling and playing, and boy, I think I'm going to be sore.
The challenge we face is as big as Texas.
Welcome to the Colorado River Foundation's 5th annual Kids on the Colorado Awards Dinner. The event was held here at the brand new Hyatt Regency Lost Pines in Bastrop County. This evening is all about raising awareness and money for the foundation. It's also about honoring individuals who have made significant contributions to protecting our precious natural resources. The 2006 honorees are conservationists Patricia and Robert Ayers, wildlife artist John P. Cowan, Texas Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst.
And unless today we make up our minds that we're going to take the necessary measures to better manage, preserve our precious water resources, and I believe to invest in new water resources, we're going to find ourselves tomorrow not having enough water to support our growing population.
Owners of Fall Creek Vineyard, Ed and Susan Aller, and San Saba Middle School teacher Judy McCoy.
It is our goal to help our students have a better understanding of the proper use and the conservation of all of our natural resources so that they're going to be available for all future generations. Once again, thank you for this wonderful evening, and if you're in San Saba, come visit us. Thank you.
The new Hyatt Lost Pines is located on the Colorado River adjacent to McKinney Ruffs Nature Park. It has 492 guest rooms, a world-class spa, 60,000 square feet of meeting space, equestrian, biking, and hiking trails, and the 7,200-yard Wolf Dancer Golf Course.
It has been a wonderful partnership. LCRA has extended their hand through McKinney Ruffs. Their representatives have really embraced us. We've done the same thing, and we've tried to find ways that our guests and our employees will be able to help guests create memories and learn something new. And the ability to incorporate the natural setting, the peacefulness of this area, and the natural beauty has been very powerful. LCRA has protected that at the same time while reaching out with us to create services and amenities that guests will really enjoy.
When fully staffed, the resort will employ 650 people and will have a significant impact on the economy of the region.
Well, that's it for this edition of Wavelength. We'll look forward to seeing you again next time.